Friday, end of the work week for some,
It's
beginning
Friday.
of the work week for others. Happy Friday, Sammy B, Autumn G. Um, let's talk about liar, pants on fire, lies
Have
that
you been a liar? We're here to
we're gonna
air our laundry out.
yeah. So we've been talking about
But
honesty and truth. We've been talking about honesty and truth last couple of days. Today, the topic will be
bye.
liars and lies that you tell, I tell, the world tells, communities tell, politicians tell, business people tell, economists tell, financial people tell, regular Americans tell. So, yeah. What's the definition of lies to you first? Let's define lies or a liar.
So lies are it happens to be if you're trying to stay personal or if you're trying to get what you want or trying to manipulate the influence that you hold. Lies are very easy to create. And when we create them, we have to create more. It's a really hard cycle to keep up. And sometimes people will thrive off it. They honestly will. And they do. And at the end, he has to tell you about you already know about them. You tell. And it's not being honest with your intent. And it creates this lie that later on you have to be held accountable for. And if you do not start breaking out of the pattern that keeps leading you into a direction where really you don't want to be, you've got to start not being the same thing. It's hard. It's comfortable being here, you know? I myself will not tell anybody that I don't have these struggles that me and Sammy B are talking about because him and I are talking about our real lives and the world out here, just as your guys' real lives are happening.
Hey,
Him and
what's up,
I are
everybody?
doing this.
Everybody was coming in. What's up? What's up? Hit the like button, comment, subscribe, share. Let's go chat. What's up? What's up? Good
Thank
morning,
you.
morning. Top of the morning to everybody. Top of the morning. Top of the morning. Top of the morning. Continue.
All right. So we're trying to create a platform authentically between him and I on the topics that matter the most to him and I. We're hoping we can relate, we're hoping to converse, and we're also not conflicted with any kind of opinions that are out there. We're all living this life together. So, with a lie, you have to undo, and undoing is really hard to do. It's like repenting for your sins. And you have the choice to allow to lift that consciousness off of you, or you're going to be held down by your own demises if you can understand. So, personally, lies are also addicting. If you can agree, you can agree. Lies definitely can allow you to grab onto something and hold onto something that might not or shouldn't have been yours with the wrong intents. Because if you're doing things the right, then right outcomes will come. But with the wrong intent, you will have consequences. So you have to be prepared mentally, spiritually, when you make those choices. And sometimes they're just a little while, these choices. with the consequences. Sometimes they're just a little while. A lot of times they become a lifetime. Uh, so
Were you in the wilderness or something?
anybody wants to tell us a lie today? What's a
Uh,
lie that you told today?
um,
I will, me and Sammy discussed if we were going to talk about this, but we
yeah,
will give two lies that we've already told today.
yeah. And
If you have any,
you're like on a nature walk or something.
yeah, I usually walk with my mom, but
Yeah,
today I thought I would do it a little differently because I'm trying to um, actually move and think. I'm really tired of not moving and thinking.
got
There's a lot of things that him and I have personally going on, and
got it. Thank you for
until
everybody
it's
for coming
seen,
on. Thank you.
until it's
Like
seen,
the button, like the button, like the button, like the
uh,
button.
I don't think we should talk about it until it's done. Get what I'm saying? I don't want to hype nobody up. And I definitely don't want to lie because if I'm not doing it, then you won't see the results. And that's why I shouldn't talk.
Got it. Leith, what's up, man? Or woman?
There's a
Leith, thank you for coming on, man. Appreciate Cool. Yeah, lies. What are the lies? Let's talk about lies.
YouTube.
Well, I didn't tell any lies today. I tell the
No?
truth.
I'm so proud of you. Well, I guess we should define what a lie should be. How about not upkeeping something we said we were going to do?
Well, that could just I don't know if that's necessarily a lie. You do what you said. That doesn't necessarily mean it has to
Okay.
be a lie.
So,
You
how
know.
about, okay, once more to refine this. What is something you said you would change, but you haven't yet? That's our lie. Oh, we're breaking up. Deception. What's your deception of the day? Oh, man.
Someone knowing it's erroneous or it's false information, and you're deceiving them because you're saying one thing and you know it's not malicious. That's being a liar. Uh, have I done that before? Probably. They're like intent. Oh, it was the intent to deceive. So you can actually
Mm,
be.
it definitely is. And
Uh,
that's good of Sammy not to be that way, but not many of us are.
how about you?
I, I definitely am a liar. I don't like
Pathological.
telling, probably pathological. That's crazy, isn't it? And I was just telling myself that I shouldn't be something and be one way and be another. Okay.
Right.
I will tell people from experiences and I will tell people from my standpoint because I experience a lot and that's because of my own choices. But what I'm trying to explain is I tell myself each and every day I'm going to change these things and I don't. And this is why I truly like to be in a relationship because I have so many friends right now that I can't even decipher what person I like. And I'm not even trying to date, but I am dating because that's what it is. I'm just putting a thing on it.
Right.
I've been in relationships, three of them, for a very long time. And it kind of feels okay to get to know people. But my problem comes is everybody and I myself would have liked to partake in something that we shouldn't be doing without the intent of something more. And we're talking about a stable relationship, not just for kicks and fucks. And I'm being honest with Sammy because it's what I told myself I would do if I got on this podcast with him. Because
Brian, what's
I'm
up?
not going to be able to conceal it, but there is a lifestyle that I live that I wish I could fix. And It's in
What is
all of
that?
us.
What does that encompass, and how does that tie into liars or lies?
Okay.
Break
So
that
when
down.
so break it down as I tell myself I'm not going to end up with this person, and I end up getting him because a lot of times it's that dynamic of power, and we time. Um, we are misdirected within ourselves, and you do start to tell lies. Um, I personally just want to talk about the biggest lie that I have done recently because I have been single for a little while, and it's hard to find platonic person. Who I am, wonderful. And if you don't, well, at least take the words of advice that I give you. I'm not trying to control anything anymore, and I'm just trying to be, but the whole dating scene is quite time consuming, and
Right,
it's fun. I enjoy meeting new people. I have enjoyed getting to know certain people, but the whole expectations
right,
of sexualness or intimacy, it's just not about sex, it's intimacy, about being in that person's orbit. uh, you got to be careful because your orbit can crash very easily. I've had it happen a time or two in my life, probably more than I would admit right now. And it's all about how you to line yourself up to be in. I like to use the Bible, but footprints because that's what it is. Everything leaves its mark here, and footprints were more of a opportunity that I wanted, like a freak, and I don't really want to talk about it, but I was a prude with my ex. And nowadays, it's like dating just invites you to do
Okay, so all right, because this, I'm, I'm, I'm going to interject. I'm going to interject a little bit. I'm going to interject.
what?
So, what is it?
I know I'm getting
No,
off
yeah,
topic. I'm such
I
a
was about to, I
talker.
need to reel it in. Let's reel the fish in,
Reel
folks.
it in,
Yeah,
please,
yeah,
because I will take hours and hours to
yeah. So,
explain.
because you're going into dating, so how does that tie into the topic of liars? Are you dating? Are you dating liars or something? Like, how does that tie in to the whole, to everything? Oh, did we lose her? Her connection is very spotty.
It's glitching
Yeah,
really bad, so
yeah,
I'm not
yeah. I
catching
know
you.
your spot.
I don't know if it's you
No,
or
it's
me.
you. The reception of where you're at, but because I guess you're in the country or the wilderness or the woods or the natural
I
resources.
do have my own neck of the woods, and I have stayed here for a very long time. Only
But,
ventured off every so often.
but the towers are
But this
like
is my neck of the woods.
correct. So let me bring it back. How does it tie into
Go
live to
ahead.
dating
Thank
the
you,
dating stuff?
Sammy. Let's reel it back.
Yeah. How does it
Mm.
tie into the and lies people tell?
Because we will tell lies to get what we want.
How do you got to deal with your dating scene?
Well, that's what I was trying to explain to you. If you lie, I lie. I'm a tit for tat woman. Okay. If you're going to be in this relationship with me, you've got to either be in it, or if you're 1 foot in and 1 foot out, that's just how it goes, and you can't get mad at anybody. And if you don't
So,
implicate this, huh?
do you think that's a good dynamic to have?
It's not.
That
It really is not. And I would not call this dating situations that I have been in the last couple months. Um, It's fun, but not cool. I would, oh, this is time consuming if you ask me. And you
So
can
don't
get
date.
into some, exactly. Well, actually, skirt, I'm thinking
Can
about
can you
dating
can
this one person,
can you encounter
but
can you encounter someone and just be like not dating, like just be like, okay, we like, I like the
of
fact of
course,
conversation and discussion at maybe I don't know, what do you call it, Barnes and Nobles, and coffee at Starbucks, you know, there's people who do that. No, I'm serious. We live in a society where people just like conversation, attraction to just converse, and the dynamics of casual conversation with different people, different open settings, you know, but doesn't necessarily mean they're dating. They just want companionship, you know.
yeah, I
So are you
definitely
a
give
liar
that.
for doing that?
Mm. I'm not lying to anybody other than the two who already knew. Uh, that's all I'm saying. If I ask you for things and you can't give them back and you continue to talk to me and you kind of show me that that's not what you are looking for as in me, because I'm a type of person, I'm needy. I'm needy, and
Mm,
if you're going to occupy my time, it has to be completely.
okay.
And these lies just keep each other tangled on because it's not just me. I've heard them say lies and then they come back and tell me. And it's like, okay, so let me tell you my tat because you done did a tit.
Right.
And it got me in trouble again as far as like emotionally because I just got out of doing that with somebody else for 3 years.
Right.
And I'm not learning a lesson here. So that's why I enjoy you allowing me to pick the topics this live session with me. So thank you, Sammy.
No, I'm saying also, are you attracted to people who lie? Is it because they're being manipulative, and so you're attracted to that, or
Uh,
what is the whole?
my mindset probably has been on that for a while. I don't believe in people. I really don't believe in men. Uh, it's either we all neglect, it's like we neglect each other in relationships, and it gets lonely. I talk to a lot of people platonically because I would like to get to know their issues.
But pretty
I would
much,
like
that's
to get to know their
so
issues because I have
you're
issues too. And sometimes therapists don't work. Or, having somebody who's complete stranger and you might not talk to later on
right.
might
But
work. But
so Autumn, so you pretty much answered my question. So you
yeah,
also, when you say using platonic, using companionship, those are all pretty much the same thing I'm saying, as far as
but
just having,
not in my world.
not in your world. Okay.
hmm
Okay.
I conduct a lot of talking to people just to talk. Because
Oh,
there's a problem out here, and it's this neediness of this dating, and you get sucked in it very easily, especially when you think it's having fun. It's it's fun, but it's not fun. It's like it's an addiction. Do you see what I'm trying to say? I will lie to people and say like I don't have an addiction when you know deep down you do. You know you have these addictions and you don't want nobody to know. So you you tell people these things because you don't want them to judge you. And when they do judge you on the tiniest little things, you're like, thank goodness I didn't tell them this. But the other person loses the opportunity to make an decision. And with that, you have to serve up consequences if you lie. And you have to take it face on. And if you don't, and you keep to lying, then you're going to go ahead and probably lose the opportunity that was led to you.
okay.
So I've been trying to be strictly platonic and celibate for a certain person, and it's hard out here.
I
And
think I think
I
I
want to do
think
it right, and it's
that
nice to have somebody like that.
that's good. So this, we definitely gonna make that a topic, folks,
Thank
down the
you.
line. I don't
So
know
that
why
was
you
my
kept going
lie.
over that, but I want to say something.
Yes, sir.
those dynamics of being celibate and focused and keen, those are all like uh, rejuvenating and like cleansing
Mhm.
almost, right? You're
Yes.
like
Mhm.
trying to start afresh, trying to start new uh, of your past and psychologically, mentally, spiritually. You being disciplined in that, um, you know, to get more honest people, to get more truthful people in your life. So it's almost like you enjoy the manipulation of people doing it, but at the same time, you want the feasibility of the real people to come, which is I think that's all of us, right? Like we always want the bad
Mhm.
girl or bad guy, but at the same time, we want to try to change them to be good, you know, uh, or to be have good qualities, but you want the bad person, which is weird. That's a weird dynamic. Uh,
Yeah.
I,
But I wanted to tie into something
but
with our channel about the problems that we have with speed dating. I'm going to call it
mm,
speed dating, economically and financially. If you think about it, and I was watching something about Charlie where he was talking about if you didn't pay for the possibility of this woman to be courted by you, the first time you meet her, you make her pay half. It's already telling her you're not 1 foot in. You're 1 foot in. Okay. And the way that he talks about relationships is inspiring. It's a drifty world here because it's either you're going to spend it on one or spend it on all just to
mm,
see if you can find it. And that's how we create all these abundance families. And we have 1 to 4 baby daddies, 6 to 2 babies. Okay. That's a lot to be had. And I'm not saying no baby is precious because they are. But when you're not ready and financially, stability is not able to be achieved happily. You know what I'm saying? Those stressors stress you. And it causes mommy and daddies to fight. It causes mommy and daddies to have drifts away from each other. And then they go and cheat, or they go and lie, or they go and do what they're doing. And
yeah.
it does do a financial burden to families and the economics because a lot of shit just gets unbroken when it could have just, I don't know, open marriages work. I'm not going to say they don't because they do. If that's what you are guys are completely
But a lot of
into
people,
and can,
a lot of people will say that's a lie too. It's just you being greedy, or
right?
you're not trying to
It
submit
is.
to the relationship that you have. So people say a
It
lot. You have a
definitely
lot of
is.
cases with that as well.
Because I do believe, like, even though it's this poly world we live in, this is my world. We ourselves, I think we're supposed to stay with one person. It just, it to me, it just makes better sense. And I like things that make better sense and actually fit like puzzles. But it's hard in this poly world of ours because we're not taught to be that way anymore. It's very loose values, even though we have a Bible and we have churches and we have health. Uh,
Right.
these are the things that I would like to change inside my world. Why doing this YouTube channel with you, Sammy? Because I have a lot of, like we've talked, a lot of ideas that we're going to start to hope to one, monetize off our ideas. Of course, that's why we're doing the live, but also to help people like Sammy and I just to come to realization that relationships are important, uh, and making sure you make the right paths for your destiny is it's not a carelessness society we need to be in anymore. We need to bring forth the opportunity that we know it's here, and try and do a lot of soul searching like Maddie's trying to sorry, searching through this channel with him. That my message I hope him and I can get across as what we're trying to build on this platform. So glad that we could
Yeah.
have done this, Sammy.
Well,
And I think of you as a therapy session
I
nowadays, but
wish.
really we're going to be, we're going to go ahead and use this channel as, you know, what you intended and what I intended from it, okay? And we're working on this platform together. So appreciative of allowing me to start a relationship with you truthfully and intently, uh, and watching me get to kind of settle down again with what I need to be doing because I've had a lot happen in these last 10 months. I don't know
Mm.
about you. I just met you, but I want people to see me, but I don't care for people to control me. That's another thing.
Right.
And I wonder if like we get to the point where we don't want to be controlled.
Well,
But
I don't think anybody controls anybody per se, especially not with
and
your other
relationships, I
platform.
think so, and those are toxic ones.
Well, yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, that depends if you allow it to be like that. Which is a lot of people become submissive and do that. But as
Mm,
far as speaking your piece, voicing your opinion,
mm-hmm.
letting people know your relationship if you were open to doing that, so people can learn from the relationship. I don't think anybody can really control your mouthpiece on that because we all have free will. Yeah.
Boy, but not everything needs to be said.
No, I mean that's what I'm saying. So if you're open,
Actions before words, I
right?
believe.
Yeah, yeah. I'd agree.
But yeah, you're right.
I'd
Um,
agree.
Setting forth things right
Yeah,
through the intent of being
yeah.
correct. And it's hard to live in a lifestyle like that because it's not just about relationships, sex, money, and drugs. We're talking about everyday things. Like, how am I going to change and be better to have better? And once again, we do it solo, but we don't do it solo. It's a community thing, but it starts with one, which gets two, which gets three, four, five, and more.
That's why people on here, please like, share, comment, because again, she said something very important, which is a community thing, sharing, spreading the word, spreading the gospel, spreading the message, um, spreading your voice, your opinions to others, and then letting them coming on here and we civilly debate it or express ourselves or project your values, and not containing that or subduing that. It's really more open forum, and we can all agree and disagree. It doesn't have to be one or the other. It just needs to be cordial and respectful for everyone across the board. So
Hmm.
I just wanted to bring that back. Thank you for saying that. So uh, yeah, I mean it's Friday. My peoples, my peoples, my people.
Yay!
So
Thank goodness it's Friday. Anybody
I
got weekend
know,
plans?
yeah.
It's my
What
kid
lies,
weekend, so I go
what
to the
what lies,
studio.
what lies do you guys have on the weekend that you tell your significant other, your friends, family, that you say that you're gonna do and you know you're not gonna do it,
Hmm.
or say that you mean things and you don't really mean it. There's a lot of things, Let's kind of ponder that and let's bring that to fruition. Yeah, man. We about to soon was the middle of September. We're about to wrap it up. Wrap it up, folks. This year's quick, right? This year went quick.
Really
25,
quick, like boom. It's probably
2025
all
is
this technology advances and shit. It just gets
uh,
faster and faster in this world.
2025 is pretty much finished. Last quarter, you
Hmm.
know. So that's pretty much just a wrap.
All
A wrap
right.
for that.
Well, I
Yeah,
liked our
man.
session, and
Yes,
I
sir.
hope we get a lot of comments, traction, whatever comes upon. This was my favorite.
Yes. People,
Stay
please
tuned for tomorrow.
uh, forward these videos. Any questions? Definitely reach out. I'm here. Autumn's here. we're here for you guys, and definitely share, subscribe, like, comment, and until tomorrow, have a great Friday. Have a blessed one. Peace. Don't tell
Stay
any
great.
lies.
No telling more lies.
No lies. No lies.
That's what we're gonna say. No lies. No
Yeah,
lies. I guess the end of 2025. No more lies.
yeah. I don't know if people are gonna uphold to that, but I'm gonna
I
try
don't
to
know,
uphold to
but
it
I'm trying to make it a part of my
every day.
commandments of my
Yeah,
world
yeah. Every
because there's
day.
many other lies that I tell other than relationship lies. We're talking about personal lies. Like I'm
Right,
gonna
right.
work out. I'm
Nah,
not
but
gonna eat that.
we all those are fibs. Those are not lies.
But they're lies to yourself because you never. I promise I'm gonna do this. That's what I'm talking about. Those lies.
Yeah,
I'm not talking about. They're like lies you tell yourself.
right,
Because there's lies that you know what I'm saying? Still
right.
lies.
Still lies.
Well, thank you, Sammy B, for
Later,
another
guys.
live with Autumn G. Bye bye.
Yes. Sammy B, Autumn G. Peace. Happy Friday.